Welcome back, everyone. Putz houses have been a special tradition in homes across America since the 1950s, and today Maria is showing us how to make our own with her DIY Glittery Christmas Village. This is pretty fantastic, Maria. I'm super impressed. I'm going to start by saying this. For those that may not be familiar with them, what are Putz houses?
So, well, like you said, in the 1950s, Putz houses were such a big deal.
Yeah.
Everyone was decorating their houses with them. They're actually cardboard antique Christmas decorations. And so what's really fun about this is that I got the idea from the very creative Think, Make, Share blog, where a Hallmark artist was reminiscing about her grandmother's Putz houses, her collection, and they did a workshop and created some of these adorable houses and used them for these cards. And you can see all the little houses on there. Of course, the glitter on it. This is just right up my alley.
It is right up your alley.
The more glitter, the better.
And I like how you dressed appropriately for today.
I had to just like pay homage to the glitter.
To the glitter. Let's get started. Okay, where do we begin?
Okay, so we begin with the template. So this template is online on Think, Make, Share's blog. So you can see, you just cut it out like this, just print out on some paper. And after you print it out, what you want to do to make them a little sturdy and to go with the tradition of them being the cardboard houses, this is just actually a cereal box. So cut out, so it's lays flat. So this is the base of it here. And you have—
I love it already.
I mean, it's super easy.
Boxes, yeah.
And repurposing as well. So what you want to do is you actually trace the house. So what I have is just a pencil. This is what it looks like after you cut it out. Go in and trace just around the outside. And I will show you here onto the one that I've already traced here. What you want to do, you see these dotted lines. The dotted lines they're where you're going to be folding. So I put it on my little trace thing already. So what I do is I move it down a little bit and mark where I'm at on both sides. And what you want to do after that is grab your ruler. And just to be really precise, it just makes the whole process a little bit easier.
Well, it'll make it fit together properly when you cut it out and glue it. And those dotted lines are going to be really important too.
They are important because we are building after that. So you can see that's what we have here. So after you cut it out, this is what it looks like. And in order to get it to have these bends in there, what you want to do is grab your X-Acto knife. It also helps using the ruler for this as well. And you want to create some lines here. I have them already cut here, but what you're doing right here is you're just scoring it. Because when you score it, you're still able to have it bend like that. So these are the areas where the dots are that it bends.
Okay,
and after that, I just use a little bit of hot glue to secure it all together.
You kind of put it together.
Yeah, on one of the tabs. So you do this.
Can I ask you if it matters to glue it first and put it into the shape first, or paint it first? Like, could you do either?
You know, I do recommend that you put it together like this first, because you can see any little folds along the sides here. You want to be able to really get in there with the paint or whatever it is. And you can really get creative with your paint. You could grab some puffy paint. I love puffy paint. Have we introduced you yet to puffy paint?
It's always fun for me to see when, like, the inspiration comes pouring out of Maria. Like, all of a sudden she starts jumping up and down and her voice changes.
The light bulb just went off. I'm like, I haven't used puffy paint yet.
That's one of my favorite moments.
It's very exciting.
Okay, so we've got to put together, and like you say, once you do that, then you can start adding some color.
Then we decorate. So Cameron, some glitter for you.
Oh,
okay, so what you want to do, I'll give you this.
Okay, great.
So you can just start painting it red, and of course I have the matching glitter to go with it. So I have a purple one here. You can see I've started the glitter process already. And kind of depending on your process, if you've already painted, you can add some Mod Podge to the outside, like I have here. And what you do is you actually just take your glitter and pour it on. And the other cool tip, Cameron, is that once your glitter dries, what you want to do, and once you have it covered like this, once it dries, what you could actually do is cover it with some more Mod Podge, and that will lock in the glitter.
I'm trying a technique right here. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm adding the glitter to the wet paint.
You can definitely, you can definitely do that. If you have any issues with that, you could just, let it dry.
Right.
But that's definitely a little bit of a way to expedite the process.
That we could do. All right.
And you can see I have the roof here that I did just some more glitter on there as well. And you just have your little tabs here. just like that.
And the roof is also part of the template that you'll print out.
The roof is part of the
right?
template as well, and the whole process is exactly the same. Oh, it's just so cute.
It is super
And you can put
cute.
any other decorations you have on there.
I kind of feel like the little details of these Putz houses are really what makes it. So let's go through some of the things that you can add a little bit later. You've got those little trees, but
Okay,
also
so
as far
yeah,
as
the little bottle brush trees like I have right there.
Yep.
Also, what is really fun is like these little jewels. You can use some of these little wood balls to create a little snowman. Everything on there is just, they look like little lights almost. If you find these little jewels, which you can find in the craft supply or craft supply store, they have a little jewelry area that you can do to, oh, it's so much fun. This is
I
like,
can't stop
I can't,
painting.
I
know,
can't. We've lost Cameron.
I'm playing too. No, it's great. Now the jewels it can kind of play like Christmas lights too.
They look like Christmas lights.
They do.
And this is something that you can do, like teachers watching, you could do with your students, and anybody watching could do with like a group of friends. So it doesn't matter. This is like for all ages.
It would be great for a whole classroom to do it, and everybody can just kind of make it their own and use the colors and the details they like, and it comes together so sweetly. I mean, look how cute that is. I mean, once we get it all done, should we add it to our little village over here?
Yes, we should. Okay, I will put them over here.
Christmas village.
And you can see it's very sparkly. I'm going to put this right over here and just decorate it with some extra snow, any of the trees and little pipe cleaners in the chimneys.
And you could just imagine that in your house for your Christmas decorations. You put a little corner on a table or in your entryway. That is so
just very
adorable.
sweet.
You know what?
It's a fun
It's
tradition.
very Maria. Like it's. I don't know. It's got glitter. It's got like mini houses. It's got your name.
pastel.
It's pastel. It's got you written all over that.